Hello everyone, it is Velgrins about to be another Let's Play of Final Fantasy 16. In the last episode we had the Waifu missing, and in this episode we're hopefully going to be getting her back because I'm nothing without my waifu. I already missed my waifu already. But we're going to be going here, so I guess I'm going to travel. A Song of Hope. Okay.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
No Otto for right now. First we gotta talk to Sharon. Or Sharon.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul a gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goose. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
I don't think you will.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours.
I wouldn't put past
it.
it.
It'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Quest complete. Nice. An eye for an eye. And we got 900 experience points for it. Always good. Alrighty. Well, that's enough of that. Time to go speak with Otto.
Cole said it was an army of Akasha. What will happen?
Otto, my man. What do you got for me?
The hills are crawling with a
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be... sitting under a pile of rubble, I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Prioritize this quest. Alright, let's go talk to Mid. Find the missing pieces. I can do that. It must be in a workshop for sure.
Amber and the Lazarus are gone. Then
Hopefully we can find it.
its ship will ever sail.
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
You better keep looking.
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Well, that's enough of that.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
Did you take it?
What's this tucked inside it?
Middable. I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all the inventions, this one is the best, and so when choosing its place of the rest, I recall your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. I'm going to have to work on the last rhyme. Good luck. Huh.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising.
It sure does.
So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. But what would that be? Perhaps Otto might know.
I guess I speak with Otto. Alrighty. Well, let's go do that. Oh god, I can't see. My eyes like fogging up like crazy. I'm surprised I was able to read what I just read. Hey Otto, my man. Guess what? There's a lot of stuff in Mid's workshop, and I'm gonna tell you about it. So.
Well, did you find anything? Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was? Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything? I think Sid may have hidden something inside it. Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
Inspect the orchestrion. Okay, I can do
How
that.
are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a Akashic and the valleys are full of snow?
That's a good question. How do you do your work? You start with one leg at a time. Oh, there it is. Alrighty, let's inspect it.
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
No, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Time for Elsa to fix it.
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yeah, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it! He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before. They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is. Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's...
I am looking at you.
Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Quest complete. Like father, like daughter. All nice stuff. Alrighty.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Who's a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left.
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
I'll do my best.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Alright, time to return to Ironworks, I guess. Looks like we got a mission to get to. Alrighty. It looks like we can do the side quest, so... I think I'm going to do that first. And then I'm going to do the main mission, so... Hopefully we can do this really fast. Let's start here.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
I miss Jill. She'll be running right beside me.
This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with. Nice try. This one. Over here! Too slow. Get him! This one. Over here!
Time to go for the kill.
Get him!
Enemy slain. Nice. And we got 150 experience points for it. Also nice. We got 2 stuff for it.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Here we go.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Better head back indeed. Alrighty. Hopefully this is enough. I wonder if her concoction will be good.
Which song should we...
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
There you are.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
I guess we'll see. Oh, that looks good.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Quest complete. Nice. 700 experience points for it. Also nice. Alrighty. Well, that's one quest down. Now we got 3 more to go. So I'll cut here and hopefully you won't have to see how long it takes for me to get there. And here we are. Hey Martha, what do you got for me?
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
Remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
No, of course not.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner, if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more Guardians of the Flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
Sounds like fun.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
I'll do that. Prioritize this quest. Speak with Wade. Alrighty, I'll do that.
Alright, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
And there you are, Wade. How you doing, my man?
Sir Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
It's what I do.
Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Alrighty. Oh, looks like I can teleport over there, so that's a lot faster. Alrighty, I'm here. Time to kick some bandit butt. How's it going, you two?
Walk in here.
You will leave now, or face the consequences.
Get him. This one.
That's the end of that then.
Yes, it is. Or so I thought.
Not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes to.
Over here. Nice try. Get him. This way. Too slow. Get him.
Nice try.
Trying to lay on the pain. Time to kill it. Easy kills. Easy. Didn't even break a sweat. Okay. That's all good stuff.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Hopefully no more surprises.
A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind.
We can only
I
hope.
expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Sometime later.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives
Yeah.
are our own at last.
You the masters of your own universe.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands. Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
Alrighty. Hopefully we can just teleport there. And we can. It's always good. Alrighty. Time to tell Martha. Hey Martha, guess what? I came, I saw, I went, and I kicked butt.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's
Thank
all
you
this
kindly.
about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we
I
can
sure
build
did.
our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No.
Yeah, thank you, Martha.
You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Quest complete. Nice. Rekindling the flame. 700 experience points for it. Nice. And a bunch of stuff. Alrighty, well that's one quest down. Time to do the other. Let's start with this one.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Well, looks like your situation is brewing. Time to go talk to somebody. Hey you, what's going on?
What you have to do. Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
Sure.
I will.
How can I deny that request?
I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well.
Why not stay in flight?
And may Griga guide us. All of us.
We can stay in flight though. Let's prioritize this quest.
To Gotan's Bales then, and quickly, before anyone else finds them.
Alrighty. Well, let's get a move on, shall we? And here we are.
I can walk from here.
Alrighty.
Everyone, Quentin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quentin. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quentin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quentin to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I'll do what I can. Alrighty. Looks like I got a ways to go, so I'll teleport from here. So, teleport!
Damn it. Don't tell me I'm too late.
I hope so. I hope not.
Quentin, are you alright?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then. You're no guard dog. Just another piece that needs to be run down. Get him!
Try to lay on the pain. Kick its ass. Oh, that was unnecessary then. 150 experience points for it. Nice.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice?
I say it's justice.
My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news.
Oh, more?
Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Well, it looks like there's more to do. It's been flooded with ether.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Damn it. It's not going to last long. Come on, Torgal. We need to make this quick. Over here! This one. Over here! Get him!
More enemies approach, okay. Alrighty. More enemies approach.
Quentin! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here. This one. Get him. One more. Kill. Over here.
Easy kills. Easy. 850 experience points. Nice.
I need to get back to Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Oh, Quentin, you care about your people so much that you're willing to die for them. That's a noble man in my book.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains.
Don't say that, Quentin.
I
You still have your people with you.
have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
That's really sweet.
And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing. Right here in the Bales.
Sounds like a good idea.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quinton we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinton will suffice. After all, we are family.
Ah, see? You'll come around.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
Quest complete. Nice. For great justice, too. And we got 1,200 experience points for it. And a level up. Always nice. Now we're level 37. Damn. Ooh, we got Hangman's signboard. Huh, I wonder what that is. The emblem of the Hangman. I can't read that. The tavern at the heart and the Lost Wing. The village is a haven for the downtrodden, built around a fallen ruin. One us apart to reveal its secrets as the Hangman enigmatic tavern keeper, displayed in Clive's chambers. Okay. Man, I read that pretty terribly, but I can't hardly read at all. Alrighty, well that's done. Time to do the other. There we go. Hey, you got a quest for me?
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
Then we'll have to find it, and fast. We cannot let this chance pass us by.
Wait, well, good. Well, it's your lucky day because you have someone here to help you.
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Well, me? Of course I'll help. I love helping.
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started.
You and
Try
me
to clear the
both.
place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chaidra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Prioritize this quest. Okay. Oh look, we got another side quest to do too.
What's happened?
We got 3 side quests.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a fight? That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, will you ever party to a finer proposition?
Sure, why not?
My arms are yours.
Wonderful! Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Let's prioritize this quest as well.
I'd better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
And let's talk to this person as well.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Sure, why not?
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Let's prioritize this quest as well. Alrighty.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
And we got another quest as well.
Not that we had anything
We'll do that
to
later.
give.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Got an attitude on her.
surprised.
You'll have a real coin if you know what's good for you.
If you know it's good for you, then you'll die like a good boy. Easy kills. Easy. Didn't even break a sweat. All good stuff.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
It never ends, does it, Clive?
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Alrighty. We'll kind of go to this next quest. Hey, you. Got something to tell me?
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Alrighty. Well, we got 2 places to go, so...
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Well, let's see where this place goes.
I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Easy kills. Enemy bested. I only got 30 experience points for it, but you did defeat one enemy though.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? It wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area, and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead, and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boglad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem at all, my man. That's what main characters do. Alrighty. Well, that's one down. Time to do this one over here, if we can. Here we are.
No. Right then. What was first? Too slow.
We got a lot of experience points for that. You gotta stop getting yourself in trouble, man.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward. History awaits.
Still more. Alrighty. Big guy.
Oh no. He really got himself into trouble this time. Nice try. Too slow. This one. Get him. Over here. Kill. I'm hurt, Toggle. Over here! Over here! Let's try. Let's try. Over here! Go! Get him!
Time to kill it.
Get him. Well done. Slow.
Easy kills. And we got 190 experience points for it. Nice.
Still in one piece.
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt. And once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if
You
you
can
keep
only
running
hope.
first into trouble.
Yeah,
You are
exactly.
right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Clive is done with your bullshit.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Thank you. Quest complete. Onward to discovery. And we got 900 experience points for it. Nice. We got the breath of the earth. Oh, what is that? Residual earth ether that, having failed to display on the battlefield, has instead manifested into the solid form not unlike crystal, but within an element purity that renders it far potent, if not highly specialized in its application. Reduces upheaval cooldown time by 3.5 seconds. Okay. Time to complete another quest.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Thank you. Quest complete. Live and let live. And 900 experience points for it. Nice. Let's go do this other quest here. Right before we purchase something
What
here.
are you looking for?
Ooh, rune blade. Huh.
Many thanks. You've a discerning eye.
I sure do. Alrighty. Let's head over here.
Do you have any fresh water?
Hey, you got a quest for me?
About getting the word out. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sure, I can do it.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they've finished for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Let's prioritize this quest. Alrighty, time to go send some messages.
Has this wine turned? Or is it my stomach?
Hey, you. I got an invitation for you.
I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Bugger me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. They'd Soraflam one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
No problem at all. Well, that's one down. Time for two more.
Please. A piece of fruit.
Here you are. Hey, I got an invitation for you.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Bocklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. Or rather we did, till not so long ago. These are lean times, and even Bocklad isn't the bustling trading post it once was. Still, there's no point dwelling on it. Better to live life while you can, eh? And on that note, it sounds like there's a cup of wine needing my attention.
Sounds like it. Hopefully you can enjoy.
You'll buy something, won't you? Please.
Alrighty.
Raised the price.
Time for the town guard. Hey, you. Got an invitation for you.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
No problem at
Must
all.
be a busy man.
No one's making for the refugee camps anymore.
Mhm.
Not after what happened in the Dominion. Meaning, they linger here instead. I spend more of my days moving beggars along than I do manning these gates. What gets to me are the gangs that prey on the poor sods. As if they haven't suffered enough. Some days you can't help but wonder what the world's coming to. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
I bet it does.
Done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
You might.
Do you have any fresh water?
Hey, you. I got something to tell you.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Bocklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 Just as well I had something special of my own set aside. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Bocklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
What about my payment? That's what I'm focused on the most. Quest complete. Nice. Bearer of good news. 300 experience points for it. Nice. Oh, that was well worth it. Not. Alrighty, time to do this last quest and then we'll do some main mission stuff.
Get him! Ah! Over here!
This must have been a nice place once. And it will be again. Go for it! Get him! Sick him! Over here! It's over! There's more! Sick him! Go for it! Over here! Too slow.
Easy kills. Easy. Enemy slain. And we got 900 experience points for it. Nice. Sharp Fang and Bloody Hide. Always good.
That's all of them. Come on, Toggle. Let's head back to Boklad.
Yes, let's head back. And teleport.
Something the matter, Theodore?
Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset.
I promise I won't.
I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then.
Okay. Time to talk to you. Hey, you, guess what? I got some good news.
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble.
Thank you.
Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Quest complete. Nice. 700 experience points for it. Always good.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery, and we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
That's all well and good. Alrighty. Well, that was a lot of quests to do. Time to do some main story stuff. So I'll see you over here.
Right, Clive? My dad had it all worked out.
He'd be proud of you, Mid. His writings may have helped, but this achievement is all yours. Can we catch them?
The Ainayar's one of the largest, fastest vessels ever built. And it won't help she has the wind at her back. Any other ship would be hard-pressed to keep pace with her, let alone reel her in. But this isn't any other ship. This is the Enterprise! And the world's never seen anything like my dad's engine.
It certainly hasn't.
She's a good kid.
Clive, what do you know of Barnabas Tharm?
Only what the bards sing. And he sailed to Ash from southern lands. That it was his mastery of the blade which won him the throne. And that his sword, Odin's sword, can sever the very threads of creation. But don't lose any sleep over a last tilt. We'll do what we must to survive.
Yeah. We'll do whatever we can to survive.
The light! I thought this cove was meant to be hidden.
Mid! Company!
Eh?
We'll hold them off until the ship is ready. But hurry!
Bollocks! All hands! Man your stations!
What's Torgo gonna do? Oh, there he is.
Everyone with me?
Here they come!
Should be no trouble at all.
It needs every moment we can get them! Behind me, Lord Rosfield. I'll take care of these fuckers. Behind you! I'll have you know earthbreaking here. One strikes fear into the heart of every man in the kingdoms. Over here!
About that offer, Gav?
How are we doing, Nick?
I thought you said that ship was fast!
Oh, why did I let that hit
I
me?
haven't felt this alive in 20 summers! Come on, then! Which of you lot fancies meeting Ogre Killer next? I thought it was called
Don't let the conflict occur. Tell the day and I'll stand you back with it.
I'll take on a big guy. Time to kill it. Easy. So easy, they didn't even stand a chance. And we got 1,000 experience points for it. Always good. Doing good there, Uncle.
That was easy enough.
Alright, you lousy lot. Get your asses on board. She's ready to sail.
You heard the captain?
Clive?
But I thought he was...
Confounded. Then it is as I feared. Sleipnir is no man, but a creation of Odin.
Is he now?
Phoenix's fiery fundament. Have you no normal enemies?
I guess not.
Up for another round?
Of course we are. Right, Lord Rosfield? My boy, there was a time people called me the Executioner. Or was it my hands? No matter, heads will roll all the same.
Mate! New plan! You leave! We follow!
Follow? Swimming, are you? Oh, bugger me! Weigh anchor! Engine's dead slow ahead!
care, my friends. It is not blood that runs through in these veins. These foes will not fall easily.
But they will. Like oaks before a woodman's axe. Good thing I brought one!
How long are we meant to keep this up?
As long as it takes.
Unless you have a better idea. Well, I've already killed at least 5 of the bastards. Fuck it. Let's do the lot.
Let's do this one.
Too slow.
Should we make for the ship? Not yet. Wait for my signal.
In your own time, Clive!
Right, run for it!
Instead of watching each other's backs, that's what we do. That roll was a little bit tender. Yeah, super slow-mo. Look at that. Enterprise escaped. 2,700 experience points. Nice.
Now, mate!
Alright, engine full ahead! And hold on tight!
Jill, there you are.
What do you want?
That's quite a mess you've made. And wholly unnecessary. You are my offering to Mythos. I would not see you damaged.
At least we know Jill's alright. That's all that matters to me. Waifu is okay, and that's really good. She's alive and well. Captured, but she's alive.
Now back to your stations! Every bell spent treading water puts another league between us and the galleon.
I don't suppose Mid has a spare engine? Since you rose from the grave, my fortunes have plummeted. Are you absolutely certain of this quest of yours? Clive. The foes you face are as terrible as they are numerous.
Aye. And they'd have us live and die on their terms, which should answer your question.
Ha! You have that same stubborn look as your father did when he set his mind to something. On the battlefield, I am but a single axe. A deadly one, mind, but a single one nonetheless. Yet what you require is 1,000, and I believe my old friend in Brandalar can provide them. Take care, Clive. I have many more tales of your father's exploits to share. And I cannot very well do that if you're dead. Again.
Good luck, Uncle. And may fair winds attend you.
As for you, Joshua, take care.
I shall do my best, Uncle.
Farewell, my nephews. When next you see me, it shall be with an army at my back. Cheerio!
Cheerio, old man. It was good to see you. Thanks for fighting with me. You're always a good help.
Do keep up, my boy.
Well, we can't have him showing us up now, can we?
We would never hear the end of it.
Oh, looks like he's in trouble.
Great God of mercy.
Yeah, you did this.
All this. What have I done?
My lord.
Looks like she's still there. That's crazy. Time to go here.
Between here and Waloed, but any ship heading north has to round Zemeckis and put through the Narrow. Maintain our current bearing north-northeast, and we'll catch the Black Galleon before she vanishes again.
What's to prevent her from circling around Ash from the south?
With these winds in those waters, it'd taken forever and a fortnight to reach Stonehenge.
Mid knows what she's talking about, Clive. Better than any of us lot, anyway. I say we do as she tells.
Sails on the horizon.
She's ours. Look alive, boys! Full ahead! And keep those furnaces fed!
Aye, aye! Do you feel that,
Jill?
All hands! Battle stations! Let's see what this girl can do.
Oh, she's game for a fight. A little bit of swashbuckling.
Where one leads, so does the other follow. The bond of consciousness which joins them, condemning both to the same fate. Yet my every attempt to strike it from their hearts serves only to tighten its hold. Fascinating.
Fascinating indeed. What are you about to do?
But then, there is naught my blade cannot sever.
Great Gregor's gosh!
One of us.
Hard a port! Heads down, you brutes! And brace for impact!
He can fly.
It's now or never. I'll find her.
Are we about to fight? Tell me we're about to fight. As Joshua.
Bloody hell! Hard a starboard!
So we're just leaving him without those guys. Through the Mesolotron.
Why didn't you hide her, Barnabas? Go for it! This over here! This one!
Is that it? Nope.
Over here!
Time to kill. Easy kills. Easy. Okay, so looks like we have to go over there. Was there anything that I missed? Doesn't look like it. Alrighty, time to head down.
Proper fight at last. And I'm going to die.
Meteorite. Always nice.
I need to hurry.
Hold on. I'm coming. For both of you.
Extra shotgun!
Get him!
Is that a woman? This is being shit down of a woman. Thought it was all about equal rights and equal fights.
This one.
New enemy approaches, so bring him on. That man was pissing me off.
This one. This one.
Time to kill. I'm kicking your ass today. Easy kill. Struggle gonna get down here fine. No wonder. Alrighty. Time to get straight from the next door.
Jill!
You came.
Of course I would. You're my waifu. I'd never give up on you.
Clive, how did you...
I'll explain later. Hands. Can you walk?
Out of here I can.
Stand still!
Phoenix. Are you not the dominant of fire? I see naught before me but a guttering flame.
He can teleport too. Where do you get that magical speed?
In earnest then.
Wow, he just managed to defend that off. We're on that boat. Oh no.
Can you go on?
I think so. But to where?
Are we about to find them together? I hope so.
You.
I'm nothing without my
What did you
waifu.
do to Joshua?
The Phoenix? Oh, I expect he will survive. This consciousness in which you coil your feeble souls is grown thick with desperation. And thus has my master turned to my blade. The world will soon be painted in black. And all that live shall gather in death's autumn wake.
Not if we remove the cause of this misery. Not if we destroy the last of the Mother Crystals and restore balance to the world.
Come. Do you truly think it's so simple? The blight is inevitable. Not even the Almighty might stop its endless march. Your efforts will avail us naught. Naught, that is, but suffering. You must embrace
Still
the
can like
truth,
barely stand.
Mythos. Accept your place
He's exhausted.
with the Lord.
Keep it. As long as there's a chance, there's a choice.
Ever led astray by your blind resolve.
Now, it is time you learn the inevitability of your divine fate, however much it may hurt.
Get as far away as you can.
Clive, no.
Trust me, Jill.
I'll protect you at all costs.
We don't have to do this. Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty.
Get him!
Rise, Mythos. In the short time since our last meeting, you have grown much. Yet as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you lacking.
This one! Get him! Go to him!
All this fire and fury, for what? Stopping the night. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world or our fates in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we would all be gods. I have seen if reason cannot sway you, there are other reasons chosen by might. That's better. Let's try. And thus is the light of hope severed.
I just get cut in half.
You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Jill, I thought you ran away.
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few.
Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you.
What kind of dominant is he?
Drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation? And abandon everything we hold dear?
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
I invested. So I lost that fight, but I didn't die. Now I'm level 38. Nice. Okay. The Will of Light. I wonder what that is. Residual light ether that having failed to dissipate on the battlefield has instead manifested into solid forms not unlike crystals, but with element purity that renders it far more potent if not highly specialized in its application. Increase impulse with damage by 10%. Okay. How did I manage to escape that?
I hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait till dawn. This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
And maybe there really is nothing else for it but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that. The Clive I know would never do that.
So you believe? But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
Yes, I have. That's a real of a hero.
To kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
Oh, waifu.
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around.
See, this is why we saved Jill. Because she's a real support cast.
Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself? I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving. Provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done.
Thanks for believing in me, waifu. You're quite amazing.
And I know
But I can possibly feel your breasts on my back.
So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
I'm glad she didn't die.
Don't worry, Clive.
I'm glad she didn't die for me to obtain this. That would make me really sad if she died.
This burden. I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, I see now that they are all a part of me.
This is a beautiful moment.
those I love. And I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill. We will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other.
You have the best moment to kiss and you're not gonna do it.
That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I wonder how this will go over YouTube guidelines. Oh god. I'm probably treading on some real thin territory right now.
I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
There we go. That's what we all been waiting for. Yeah! Go, Clive, go! So happy that they got together. And I'm so glad I managed to take her icon without her dying. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. I like two lovebirds. Nothing needs to be said. Let the silence take over.
What of Barnabas? Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine. The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherjar is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
The Blight's taking over this area too. The Promise. This is where I am. I need to head over here.
Mid says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherjar, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Across the Narrow. Clive is king, a person of Icon Shivia's essence. Attuning Shiva not only changes the element aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Ice Age, which forcibly knocks back enemies great distance. Okay. Shiva Icon feat Cold Snap can be swiftly moved left and right, forward or back to either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy. Okay. Sounds good enough.
I should visit Joshua. Assuming Talia will allow it.
Okay, we can visit Joshua.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Even Clive couldn't do it. So you're in no shape to talk.
Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Perhaps. I wonder what the prince is doing at this moment. The Crystalline Dominion. Nameless slum.
What is this place?
Oh, there she is.
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well.
Oh, what a sweet girl. She passed you up and served you a drink. That's so nice of her. Yeah, you better drink that water. It'll be rude not to.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Aw, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
I know that better than anyone. Alright everybody, I think I'm gonna call it an episode there. Thank you so much for watching, I truly appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye!